I'm Andre, I'm a black nerd, and oh my god, a talking Pikachu. Okay, it's official. The drugs from college have finally kicked in. I didn't even take drugs in college, but I'm pretty sure I was near at least someone's secondhand smoke at one point, so it finally kicked in. What the heck was that? Subscribe, please. So Ryan Reynolds, who now I guess releases his own trailers, released the trailer for Detective Pikachu on Twitter, and at first glance, I'm going to be honest with you, I was freaked out. It's a live-action world with these Pokemon, and we've seen commercials with live-action people with Pokemon, but they usually are like the animated, looking like the video game Pokemon, but this one, they're all 3D'd and textured and furs and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, whoa, it took me a minute. I was like, this is too early for this. It freaked me out. It did. I was like, what is this? So then I just calmed down. I watched it again, and I was like, okay, now I kind of see what's going on here, and I kind of dig it. I've always been a fan of mixing humans with not human characters, like in The Muppet Show or Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Space Jam. So seeing this world of humans and Pokemon living together, walking beside each other, you're getting to see all the different Pokies out there. I saw a Charizard, I saw a Psyduck, I saw a Jiggly. The gang's all here. That's the Smith who's playing the main guy in this movie. He just got off of the park with all the dinosaurs attacking him in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, one of the best movies of 2018, don't at me, I don't care what you say. And now he got to walk around with Pokemon, including a talking Detective Pikachu, voiced by Ryan Reynolds, which that is like, oh my gosh. Because they show that he's the only one, Justin Smith's character is the only one that can hear Ryan Reynolds' voice coming out of Pikachu. Everyone else hears Pika Pika. It's still interesting to hear Ryan Reynolds as the voice of Pikachu because for the last couple years, we've just been thinking about his voice as Deadpool for so often. I'm going to have a conspiracy theory. I'm going to make one of those like conspiracy theory videos that you see circulate around. I'm going to say that part in Deadpool 2 where he has a little clamp on his neck, so that means if he dies, he dies. I'm going to say that when he got killed and died at that part, he was reincarnated into Detective Pikachu for this movie. And then at the end of this movie is when Cable went back in time and did everything over again so he wouldn't have to die this time. The Pokemon definitely took a little bit of me getting used to, but once I kind of saw how they were doing the designs, I was liking it. I love Jigglypuff just kind of hanging out. You really have to do a scene where Jigglypuff is a singer in a nightclub and then is just singing Jigglypuff, and you pan out to like the club or the audience like everyone's asleep, and then Jigglypuff gets mad and draws things on their faces. See, I know some Poké stuff. You think I don't know? I watched the anime. Some of the designs of the Pokés are creepy though. That Mr. Mime, I can't roll with that. That was a little bit too much. That face is not working with me. Okay, that one point when he like looks all mean mug, I'm like, that's some nightmare fuel. You should not be in Detective Pikachu, Mr. Mime. You should be in Five Nights at Freddy's. Mimes are already scary enough as they are. I don't need a scarier one like Mr. Mime. I'm sorry, are we allowed to make fun of mimes in 2018? But the best part of this Detective Pikachu trailer is they play the song Happy Together, which is the song that they played in the original Super Smash Bros. Commercial, which is funny because just last night they released a Super Smash Bros. Commercial with no music, and now everyone, including myself, twitter.com/blacknerd, have been putting background music on the Smash Bros. Commercial. Here's what I think went down. I think that Sakurai was all like, you know what we should do with the Smash Bros. Ultimate commercial? We should put the Happy Together song underneath it to be a nod, a homage to the original Smash Bros. Commercial. And then somebody ran into the office and said, Mr. Sakurai, I'm sorry, but we just found out that the Detective Pikachu trailer is using the Happy Together song in their trailer, and it's coming out right after your commercial. And he's like, what? I never get any sleep. And then they're like, what do you want to do, Sakurai? Sakurai was just like, screw it. Just don't put a theme song behind it at all. Just let the people do it. Put the thing out with sound effects and no music, and let the people handle it. I did all this work. Let them do some work for a change. Sakurai is going on vacation. You will never go on vacation as long as you have to make DLC for Smash Brothers and people keep begging for Waluigi and Gino and Banjo-Kazooie or Goku, but that's okay. I'm cool with you because you know what? Piranha Plant Main for life. What you got about it? So yeah, man, I'm actually kind of stoked for this movie. I want to see it. It looks so weird and interesting and different and yet also familiar because we know of the Pokemon franchise that somehow it just weirdly makes me go, I really need to see all of this. And who knows, it could end up being adorable or cute or funny. I just have to see how this actually pans out. Now, I'm going to be real. I don't know all of the Pokés. How many are there now? Like 925,600 Pokemon. I don't know all of their names. So I say the movie should probably come with a free Pokedex. Like if you buy a ticket, you should get a Pokedex. And then when you don't know it, which Pokemon's on screen, you put a little earbud in and play, and it goes, that is a Ditto. It can change itself into any other Pokemon. See, I know what a Ditto is. Did I say that right? Did I do that right? Did I do that right? But yeah, man, I don't know, man. This trailer for me went from what to what to, yeah, we doing this. Beep, beep. Could this be it, y'all? Could this be the video game movie to do it? We've been waiting for a successful one. Rampage was pretty close. This looks cool. I want to see it, but man, you know, it's always tough for those video game movies. But I feel like that what they're trying to do with this one is they're really trying to get into that detective story, and of course have some Pokemon for, hey, you remember that character? You know that character? So if that's what it ends up being, just a fun, comedic, family-friendly detective story that just happens to be set in the world of Pokemon, so you get your Pokemon references, but it's all about the story, this could work. It could work. People who don't even know what a Pokemon is may still want to see this, or may have to take their kids to see it and be like, oh, this is cute because I know that voice. That's Deadpool. It could work. Maybe this is the PG-13 Deadpool that we're supposed to have. This is a rant. I'm going to call this a rant. I'm sorry. I was trying to do like a trailer reaction review, but I just talked for a long time about random nonsense. This is a rant. Blatant rants in retrospect. What did you think about the Detective Pikachu trailer? Did you like it, or did the Pokemons freak you out? Thank you for watching me talk about Pokemon. There might be another Pokemon video coming up in the future, but let's go to that subscribe button so that you can see when that comes out. Thank you for watching. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Addy 5000. Piranha Plant Chomp. Yelp. Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd, and man, movie trailer time was hilarious. Toy Story 4 drops a trailer, and it looked super cute, and everyone was talking about it. We're like, oh my gosh, the toys are back. We were all about to have our awes and nostalgia feels and discussions all about Toy Story 4, and we did for about a good 17 minutes, and then that Detective Pikachu rolled up and was like, hey everybody, I just crashed the party, Pika-Pee! This freaking detective just like popped up, and I had to talk about that detective. Make sure you check that video out if you haven't seen it. You know Disney had to be upset. They were like, really? Warner Brothers, you're gonna do this right now when we just put out Toy Story 4? You couldn't wait till like Tuesday or Wednesday? All right, we don't remember that, Warner Brothers. Y'all got Aquaman coming up in December, right? Methinks Marvel needs to drop a trailer out in December. Watch like December, like 16, 17, 18, something. They would be like, oh, well, what's this Avengers trailer? Have fun with Aquaman. It's already a rant. I'm already ranting. I'm on a rant. Now decided. So in case you haven't seen it, I'll put a link somewhere in the description of the thing, the eyeball or whatever. But if you haven't seen it, the toys are bouncing around. They're happy. There's music playing in the background there, because they have clouds all in the air. Everyone is all super happy and sweet. You're seeing Woody, you're seeing Buzz, you're seeing Jesse, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, Slinky Dog, Ham, Rex, they're all there. The little alien guy, ooh. And then all of a sudden, at the very end, there's a freaking spork, like a Kentucky Fried Chicken, a KFC spork at the end with googly eyes on him and these little like yarn hands, and he's all like, I'm not a toy! Oh, what am I doing here? I'm not a toy! Knocks everybody down, they all start falling over, and I guess that's gonna be part of the premise of Toy Story 4. They put out like a little like press release or like a little quote basically saying that yes, this is the new character, Forky. Even though he's a spork, I don't want to be all actually on you, Disney Pixar, but that is a spork, not a fork, so he should really be called Sporky. But Bonnie, who, if you remember from Toy Story 3, that's the little girl that Andy gave all his toys to in that last scene. That I was so glad I was wearing 3D glasses because it made me cry. But anyway, sorry, I had flashbacks. And when they were in that freaking the garbage, and they thought they were gonna light on fire, and at the time we thought that was the last Toy Story, and I'm like, are they really gonna do this? That movie, man. Anyway, Forky is apparently this character that Bonnie like put together and turned into a toy, and now he's an actual toy. He can live, and now he's hanging out with the other toys. But he's all like, I'm not a toy. I don't need to be here. I need to be in the kitchen. I should be putting my spork side inside of some mashed potatoes and gravy from KFC or some coleslaw. And I'm really intrigued about this because I'm not gonna lie, this kind of hits me at home just a little bit. Look, my parents, they worked hard, they took care, they provided. But they weren't rich. They weren't giving me every single toy that was out there. They weren't giving me every single video game that was out there. They did what they could, and I had some toys. But sometimes when you want some new stuff, you